The existence of God is not easy to understand. Yeah, it's a deep and complex question that has been debated for centuries. Different people approach it from philosophical, scientific, and religious perspectives, and there's no single answer that satisfies everyone. Some argue from logic and reason, others from faith and experience, and some even see the question itself as unanswerable. What's your take on it? The question of God's existence is one of the oldest and most profound debates in philosophy, theology, and science. There are several arguments for and against the existence of God, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Arguments for God's existence: the cosmological argument, everything that exists has a cause. And tracing back these causes leads to the necessity of a first cause, often identified as God, for example. Aquinas' first mover. The teleological argument, the complexity and order of the universe suggest an intelligent designer, much like how a watch implies a watchmaker. The moral argument, the existence of objective moral values suggests a moral lawgiver beyond human society. The ontological argument, proposed by Anselm, it argues that the very concept of a perfect being, God, implies his existence. Arguments against God's existence: the problem of evil. If an all-powerful, all-loving God exists, why does evil and suffering exist? This contradiction is a key challenge. Scientific explanations: many argue that natural processes, for example, evolution, the Big Bang, explain the universe without needing a divine being. Lack of empirical evidence: there is no direct, scientific proof of God's existence, leading some to conclude he does not exist. The argument from incoherence: some argue that the concept of an omnipotent, omniscient, and omnibenevolent being is logically contradictory. Ultimately, belief in God often depends on personal experience, faith, and interpretation of evidence. Some remain theists, others atheists, while many identify as agnostic, believing the question is unknowable. Where do you stand on this?